Hello everyone and welcome back to finally a new review after about 500,000 years. I'm back for a new review and today we're looking at the New Mutants. It has been a very long road for this film because I don't know if you guys know, but this film has been delayed more times than I've ever seen a film being delayed in my entire life. I have seen movies being delayed and delayed, but this movie, holy shit. It was supposed to come out in April 2018. Just think about that. Just think about that. I mean, holy crap. But yeah, I don't want to go into all the details too much. I'm tired, and I just want to get rid of this review. I just want to post something. It's going to be a quick review. You know, that quick review tab. And then I'll review Tenet, and I'm going to go see Bill and Ted, and we'll review that. And, anyways. So, I thought it was quite an intriguing film with an awesome premise, but and otherwise not too bad, but not too great execution. And I think that's due to the fact that this movie is way too short. This either should have been a short miniseries or a 2.5 hour movie. I think if it was longer, it would have worked much more. Because the 1 hour and a half runtime really does not give us enough time to care enough about each of our characters and the patients. And it's a shame because these characters are actually kind of interesting. Like, I actually really wanted to get more of their backstory, especially Moonstar, who has a really weird past, and those monsters that were torturing her as a kid and that were one of the main villains of the ending of the film were really fucking weird and kind of terrifying, and I kind of wanted to know more about that. I guess mystery is greater than the fact, but I felt like there should have been a little bit more explanation on them and further development of each character's inner demons. I mean, it's got some really, really great ideas, and I was quite enjoying the film, but I just felt a wave of disappointment when we came to the final act, because I was like, oh my god, this is the final act, and we're only like an hour or so in, and we know barely anything about our characters, even though that was the whole point of the movie, for our characters to fight their inner demons. I would have much preferred a ending like that, where they all fight their inner demons together. I wanted those characters to grow and to grow out of their fears. I didn't want to just like, oh, YOLO, let's show it once and then it's fine, we're good, they don't fear anymore. Honestly, it's not as mind-fucking and frustrating than Dark Phoenix, that's for sure. Dark Phoenix is just on another level of terrible. And this movie is just, it's not bad. It's just isn't very good either. I say it's decent. It's decent. I like the production design. There are some really cool ideas. And it's a shame they cut out that part from the trailer where there were like the faces and the hands coming through the walls, the latex walls. And that was in one of the first trailers, and they removed that from the movie. It wasn't in the movie. So that was a bit disappointing. I kind of wanted to see where that was going to go. Moonstar, the blonde chick, we get a little bit of backstory on her, but I have no clue who the hell our main character is. Why I mean, we know sort of why she brings out a bear because of what her dad says, but it's just very underwhelming in terms of actually wanting to show us what we want to see. This is why I said it needed more time. It needed at least 2 hours, and that's the least amount. 2 hours and a half would have been pretty good. I think that would have been a great runtime, and that would have been an extra hour of development of each character. Give 10 extra minutes. 10 extra minutes is actually pretty good on a runtime for character development. And I think this movie didn't need to be action filled like all the other X-Men films have been. And that's why I was kind of excited for it, because I thought it was going to be unique in my opinion. But it still was. It just didn't have that spark that I wanted out of it. I think the main antagonist, the quote-unquote doctor from Essex Corporation, is pretty solid. She doesn't do much, but I thought that her jump to evil was just a little exaggerated and a little too quick, just in my opinion. So again, this is the conclusion to the video. Overall, it's decent. It's not great. I mean, it's not great, but it's not awful. It's decent. The characters are good. We just needed way more development. The pacing is good. When you think about it, the pacing is pretty much perfect, because it's only an hour and a half and it goes by pretty goddamn quick. So technically the pacing is really good. Maybe it's a bit too fast considering how short the movie is, and I think it would have been less quick if the runtime was a bit longer. The horror superhero premise with intriguing characters really is what I wanted out of this film, but we didn't really get that. So that means I'm gonna give the New Mutants a 5.5 out of 10.